Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos are incorporating a thing or two from their relaxed Thanksgiving in London into their 2025 Christmas celebration. Earlier this month, Ripa gushed on live with Kelly and Mark about the duo having Thanksgiving dinner at a hotel with their daughter, Lola, 24, across the pond, as they did not have to cook or clean up. In an interview with People published on Tuesday, December 9th, Ripa said her goal for this year's Christmas festivities is to cater as much as possible. My new outlook on life is to do the least amount of work possible when I'm not working, she explained. We'll be cooking and hosting, but not too much. The spouses enjoyed their Thanksgiving abroad so much that Consuelos even suggested they have a London Christmas at some point. Ripa replied, "Eventually. We still have responsibilities at home." Another change to their 2025 Christmas plans is attending an earlier church service rather than a midnight mass. We used to go to midnight mass, but we find that that's difficult for us to stay awake for now, Ripa told the outlet. So we go to an earlier mass. And it's like a Christmas carol mass with a lot of songs, lots of singing. It's really nice. Despite the tweaks to their holiday celebration, there's one tradition Ripa won't give up just yet. I still stuff stockings the night before, she shared. Mark stands over me saying, "When are you going to be done with that? You know, nobody appreciates this anymore." But the next morning, everybody appreciates having a stocking stuffed with stuff. Another tradition that's sticking around is Lev's annual Christmas sweater episode. They are next level. I mean, the audience is wild, Ripa said of the upcoming show. Many make their own holiday sweaters. Some start, like last year, making their sweaters for this year. It's a big thing. The annual themed episode was an idea Consuelos has warmed up to since taking over for Ryan Seacrest on Live in 2023. It used to be my least favorite show, because I just didn't like the material of the sweaters, but I'm actually quite fond of it now, he shared, noting that it's now his favorite show we do. Per the outlet, Ripa and Consuelos will sport 4 sweater looks during the episode, which will feature guests such as Santa Claus and the Radio City Rockets. The pair have spilled more details of their holiday plans on Live this month, including agreeing not to buy each other presents. In a video interview with People posted on Sunday, December 7th, Ripa and Consuelos revealed why they cut their 3 kids, including sons Michael, 28, and Joaquin, 22, out of their 2025 Christmas card. "We're tired of getting all the photos approved by our kids every year," Consuelos explained. Instead, they opted to use a photo of themselves with the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders taken during their appearance on Lev's Halloween episode in October. "Mark is in the middle, and we're all in our special outfits," Ripa teased. "And Mark just has a look on his face that is like he's so excited and happy. He's the happiest I've ever seen him in a Christmas card." Kelly Ripa had always believed the holidays were about rhythm, a comforting, almost musical cadence of preparation, tradition, and togetherness. Every December of her adult life had followed the same score. Lights up by December 1st, stockings washed, sorted, then filled on the 24th, a tree decorated in stages, church at midnight, breakfast at dawn, and a living room always overflowing with ripped wrapping paper. But 2025 felt different the moment she'd opened her eyes on Thanksgiving morning, in London, of all places, with the soft, fog-filtered sunlight oozing through the hotel curtains like warm cream. "No cooking," Kelly whispered to herself, arms stretched overhead. "No cleaning," Mark added from beside her, voice still gravelly with sleep. "And no fighting over whether your mom's stuffing recipe or my mom's stuffing recipe is superior," she said. "Mine is," he replied automatically. Still, they both grinned. Because none of it mattered. They were across the ocean, tucked into a gorgeous London hotel suite, visiting their daughter Lola, who'd insisted Thanksgiving abroad was unfinished business after missing it the year before. The hotel dining room had prepared an American-style Thanksgiving: turkey, cranberries, rolls, pumpkin pie, all the classics, alongside English touches like Yorkshire pudding and gravy so thick it practically demanded its own fork. When Kelly lifted her first bite to her mouth, she nearly cried.
"This is it," she said.
"My new religion. This right here." "No cooking," Mark said again. "No dishes," Kelly added dramatically. "No refereeing the annual debate on whether the parade lip-syncing is bad acting or bad mixing," Lola chimed in. By the end of the meal, the three of them had agreed. This had been the most relaxing holiday of their adult lives. No chaos. No deadlines. No panic stuffing burns. Just togetherness, and the luxury of having nothing to do but be. That night, as they took a chilly walk past sparkling London storefronts decorated with early Christmas lights, Mark said, "We should do a London Christmas one year." Kelly stopped mid-step, London air brisk on her cheeks. "Eventually," she said, "but we still have responsibilities at home." She didn't say it aloud, not yet, but something inside her clicked. The key to holiday joy wasn't more work. It was less. Less pressure. Less overthinking. Less striving for some magazine cover version of Christmas. Instead, more feeling. More warmth. More time. And so the seed was planted. The seed that would grow into the most unusual and unexpectedly magical Christmas the family had ever had. 2 weeks later, back in New York, Kelly stood in the kitchen, staring at a blank notebook page titled, "Christmas 2025. Do Less." Mark wandered in wearing flannel pajama pants and a mug of coffee held reverently between both hands. He stopped behind her and read the title. "I like the sound of that," he said. "But how do you do less when Christmas is the most doingest holiday of the year?" "That's the question," Kelly murmured. "But I have ideas." "Oh boy." She jabbed a pen into the page dramatically. "Number 1, we cater." "Cater what?" "Everything." "I'm listening," he said, leaning in like she'd just whispered state secrets. "No more cooking till midnight on Christmas Eve and then pretending it was fun. No more 6-hour kitchen marathons. We order the main dishes. We heat up what needs heating. We buy dessert. We go minimalist." "I've dreamt of this moment," he said. Kelly continued writing. Number 2, earlier church service. Mark blinked. "You're retiring midnight mass?" "We didn't retire it. It retired us. We haven't stayed awake through the whole thing in years." He couldn't argue with that. Number 3, stockings continue. He groaned. "Kelly, nobody cares about stockings anymore." "They absolutely do," she said. "Everyone loves seeing new flosses and lint rollers." "That can't be accurate." "It's extremely accurate." She jotted one more line. 4, no presents between us. He nodded. "We already agreed on that." "Yes, but now I'm officially writing it on the list so we don't weaken when the sales start." "And what about the Christmas card?" he asked. Kelly paused. "Ah," she said. "The card." The card had become a sore subject. Every year, they begged their grown children for photo approval. Every year, the kids claimed each picture made them look puffy, angry, unready, blinking, or unidentifiable as human. But this year, "I've got a better idea," Kelly said. "A radical idea." Mark leaned in again. "Do tell." "We used the picture with the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders." Mark nearly spit out his coffee. "You're joking." That photo is perfection. You, center stage, ecstatic. Me, posing like my life depends on it. The cheerleaders, 12 of them, all glowing, sparkling, radiant. The kids will start a revolt. And we, she said with a smirk, will have a totally peaceful Christmas card season for the first time since 2002. Mark set down his mug, hands on his hips, nodding slowly. I can't believe I'm saying this, but yes. Do it. She wrote it down. Christmas card. The cheerleader photo. Then Kelly snapped her notebook shut and declared, "This will be the easiest Christmas of our lives." She believed it. At the time, Live with Kelly and Mark had long held an annual Christmas sweater episode, and over the years, it had escalated into something approaching a snowflake-themed Broadway production. The audience didn't just show up in festive outfits. They handcrafted pieces so elaborate they could practically walk off the set and into the Nutcracker. One woman had once shown up wearing a functioning gingerbread house. Another had a sweater that played 16 synchronized holiday tunes through embedded speakers. This year, the producers had decided the hosts would wear not one, not two, but 4 uniquely designed sweaters. Kelly enjoyed watching the chaos unfold. Mark did not. Or at least he hadn't. The first year he'd taken over Ryan's slot, he'd bristled at the scratchy, overly woolly, questionably structural holiday sweaters, especially the one made almost entirely of tinsel. He'd looked like a festive porcupine. But time had changed him. Or maybe the crowd's enthusiasm had. Because now, watching the producers unpack 4 garment bags of glitter, pom-poms, lights, bells, and one suspiciously lifelike snowman head,